Hi campers, welcome back. It's time to do our second part of our dragon's eye, okay? Hopefully on your black paper, you've got it all drawn out in pencil. I think you can see mine on there. If you look close enough, I've got it all drawn out. My eye, my scales, and everything. Okay, so my goal for this lesson is to work with your chalk pastels and really work on your blending skills. Let's look really close at his eye for a second. The very center pupil of his eye, the cornea, is that right? What's the middle part? The pupil. Yeah. All right? Yeah, okay. It's black, but then the colored part, if you look very close, it fades. Now this one fades from white out to dark blue, and then it has a very dramatic black in the corners, okay? Now my suggestion to you is that whatever color you choose, and you don't have to choose blue. You could choose yellow, you could choose red fade, an orange fade. It's really, really up to you, okay? Now, you have a lot more oil pastel or chalk pastels than I do, okay? But I do have a white, and I do have a light blue, and I do have a dark blue. So what I want to do, and leave that black for now. I mean, at the very end, we can go back and put the black in. But if you put the black now, there's a chance that it could smear, okay? So let's just work on a fade on here first, okay? So I'm going to take my white, okay? And I put some white in there. White first, okay? Right around that pupil. And I'm gonna go a little bit more than what I want, okay? Because my next color, okay, that I add, I'm gonna go kind of right on top of that to fade it in like that. So now I've got this blue on top of that white. Sometimes I talk too fast, I'm gonna try and slow down. And then I'm gonna do blue by itself. Every once in a while, you gotta give it a puff, okay? All right. Just to get some of that extra chalk off there. And again, I'm gonna go further than what I want to with that blue, just so I have some extra. So for my next one, I can overlap. I'm gonna color this blue, some right on top of that blue. So I'm overlapping those two. And then I'm gonna color the blue all by itself. Now here's where your tissue comes in, okay? Chalk can be very messy. I pushed too hard. Okay, but it can also be very cool. I'm gonna take my tissue, wrap it around my finger, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna drag it so it really blends those colors together. Try not to, once you have blue on the end of it, rewrap your finger if you're gonna go back to the white, okay? Because you don't want to rub that dark blue into the white, okay? So always go from light out, okay? All right, can you see that fade I have going on there now? Can you see that, guys? Okay. Yeah. All right. So then you want to do the other side of his eye the exact same way. Start with the white, go to, to the lighter color and then a lighter color. Like you can do orange, reds, you can do something very dramatic because remember he's supposed to be a very fierce dragon. Now, let's talk about the scales. For the scales also, you're going to want to do 3 colors, but your first color you're going to want to do, oh, it's beeping at me here. Is the black, but we're gonna leave the black for the last. You're gonna pick, I don't know why I'm beeping. Okay, technology's not my thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go brown this one. We'll do like they did. I'm gonna go brown, and then I'm gonna go to an orange, and then to a yellow, okay? So here's what I'm gonna do with these 3 colors for each scale. And this is why I know it's gonna take you a while, okay? But it's really worth it, okay? So for each scale, I'm gonna outline it in the brown, okay? I'll do a couple, well, I'll do 3 of them for you, okay? There we go. I'm gonna outline them in the brown, okay? Then go a little bit further with the brown. Can you see that, Mrs. Eckert?
Yep.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go to my orange. I'm gonna put some orange in each scale. And you don't have to be super neat on this because you're gonna clean it all up. You do want to do each scale at a time though. Don't just take your chalk and try and do the whole thing scribbly like that, okay? You really want to take your time because this is so cool and dramatic when it's done. And I'm going to go over that with some yellow. And I'm just doing a few scales here for you, okay? And then again, I'm gonna take my tissue, find a clean spot, put it on your finger, and kind of blend that down, blend that down. Now, when you're all done blending and you've got your eye and everything, then go back with your black. And this is where you get to clean it up. You know, you can put that black in the eye. You can put the black here in this corner. And this is where you get to go back and you get to outline each one of these awesome scales. Go back. Sometimes, you know, when you first get your chalk, it's got that coating on it. So you gotta get that plastic off the end of it. But this is where you get to go back and you get to clean up all of your scales and put those original lines that you have back in there. Okay. So now my scales. Oh, and I didn't do the bottom, like the lightest part. I'll do, like, that'll be dark again. You will outline that one on the next one, okay? So if you can look at the sample, when they cleaned it up, they put the black on the top, but not here at the bottom, okay? They did it on the next one, but they didn't, like, go around them to make them look like a box, a closed box, okay? So make sure when you go back with the black that you're only going on the, you know, let's see, on the inside out, okay? Don't close up the bottom of it. And then, like, you can really take some black in here along the eyes and kind of work that out into that first scale from the corners of his eyes, okay? All right, now, these are my color choices. These do not have to be yours. Again, yellows, oranges, reds. Maybe he's a green dragon. It's up to you. Maybe he's a red dragon. You want to do different shades of red. Again, totally up to you. Okay? All right. Good luck on this, and I can't wait to see him when you're done.